This top key indicator will determine if you're going to be successful in your tech sales role. That is who your boss is. Who is your leader? When you're going in, I always tell clients to be able to vet out, one, how does the person that they're going to be working for lead? And then two, how do they handle pressure? And then three, develop a framework. And does your framework for your sales approach align with your leaders? Being able to have a really good sales leader, especially when starting out, is crucial because you tend to be able to get the fundamentals from not only your leader, but from a really good team. If the team's not really performing well, that's a huge reflection on your leader. So being able to vet out, what red flags to look for, I'll be able to list out a couple here in this video. So one thing you want to be able to look out for, especially when joining a new tech sales organization, is finding out how long has leadership been there. If top level leadership's been there for, let's say, 3 to 7 years, that's a really, really good sign. If a lot of people are fairly new, don't really know what they're doing, maybe don't have a good sense of like what the product is able to offer, what the most popular use cases are, or maybe they haven't even been in the sector, right? Maybe they were selling something like, automation, and you're selling something uh, something around maybe a supply chain technology, right? Maybe super far off, but again, very, very different. So a lot of times organizations like to pull from competitors. They might pull from another automation vendor. Let's say if you're selling automation technology, they probably pulled somebody else from an automation. So there's at least some similarities. So they kind of understand what the use cases are. They still kind of understand what sector you're serving and so forth. When that happens, that's a really good sign. I think that can definitely help out a lot. But especially when starting out, when you're new to the organization, having a new leader, it really helps to just be able to have somebody that you can lean on that understands how the product is sold, what are the most popular use cases, right? And that serve your specific client, and then three, who to go to, right? That's one of the biggest things that I've struggled with, these past 4 years. And when I started out at my company 3.5 years ago, was being able to understand like who do I go to, like who do I contact for a legal amendment that needs to take place with the enterprise account or enterprise agreement. Who do I have to go to for specific expenses? Who do I have to go to for maybe like something around my customer success manager relationship, and we need to find out who's going to be delegating this specific account. There's so many things that happen within an enterprise sales cycle. It really takes a village. It's so important that top level leadership is aligned with their sellers to be able to have a cohesive framework, a cohesive relationship. I think that's probably one of the biggest indicators or key things that I would screen in joining any type of tech sales organization, whether senior or a beginner salesperson, is finding out how reputable the leader that you're going to be working for is, and then do they have that level of pull? Will they be able to go to bat for you with leadership on specific discounting? Um, are they more of a lax type of leader where they kind of let you kind of lead, or and are only there to be able to be brought in for maybe key meetings, which is also good because it shows that they trust you, they trust that you in your role, and so forth. So I've had a lot of different types of leaders. It really just depends on how you gel. It's really like hopefully a symbiotic relationship. But if you have any other questions, DM me around this specific topic. This is something that's come up in the past. Again, I'll be posting more content here soon. Peace.